Toy Story 5 is gonna be garbage. But not according to me. This is according to Reddit users. I want to see what the public thinks about Toy Story 5 because it comes out. Because I'm curious. Will it be good or will it be bad? Let's see. Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Movies for Casuals, with your casual movie takes. And today, will Toy Story 5 be bad or will it be good? I don't know. I kind of want to see. Let's skip the talking. Let's just get right into the Reddit. Alright, first question from TomTom123. What an interesting name. I kind of like it. Not really. Why are there so many people against the idea of Toy Story 5? Almost instinctively. Why all the sour grapes? We know nothing of Toy Story 5 and none of us possess a crystal ball to predict its outcome. Just like when Toy Story 1 blindsided audiences with how good it was. There would have been plenty of cynics in the early 90s who thought a feature-length animated movie about talking toys was a terrible idea. Turns out, it was a groundbreaking masterpiece. Why don't we all wait to actually watch the thing before passing judgment? Seems the more mature and logical path. If they're already sick to death of the idea of sequels, why waste your energy on being so entitled and presumptuous? Why not avoid watching it and discussing it all together? I feel like the internet just breeds toxic mindsets. How could you wake up one day and be so angry when seeing the announcement of Toy Story 5? To be fair, to his point, some people are a bit too passionate about this, okay? At the end of the day, it's a kid's movie. We are all grown adults, so we shouldn't be having baby tantrums over the movie. You can say it's trash, but I've seen some crazy videos. Like, chill, like, relax. By the way, in Newsflash, none of the sequels were necessary, because last time I checked, no fictional story was deemed essential for our survival. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Now you're just talking. Like, who said it was sequel? I'm about to get mad, hold on. Who said that it was necessary and essential for our survival? What are you talking about, bro? Now you're just talking. So guess what? Now TomTom123, I'm not reading the rest of your every chat message because frick you. Nobody even said that. I don't like you anymore. TomTom's cut off. The replies had a lot of interesting things to say. I'm gonna share my opinion at the end because this isn't really about me. This is about what the public got to say, not me. Look at this number, bro. 34 upvotes to 119 comments. It's kind of hot. People do not like TomTom123. I don't either. Screw him. Here we have Ace5762. Look, he's serious. You see the bold in letters right there? Look at that. Look at that. Stories end. In their modern era where we are being continuously forced to regurgitate our satisfaction that we had experienced at what should have been the conclusion of the story. I enjoyed Toy Story 4 somewhat, but Toy Story 3 is where it should have ended. The principal framing device, Andy, had wrapped up. The characters were given a send-off and had their happily ever after. We remember far more fondly the stories that, despite being exceptional, were allowed to conclude in a satisfying manner. These stories do have to end. Even if some things go unanswered, shoot, sometimes we just don't need an answer sometimes. Shoot. I want to know why pigs eat food and they just can't just live without food. But guess what? Some things just don't need an answer. What are you talking about? You know what? Hey, that was some next question, bro. What are you talking about, bro? Next reply, aka the most relatable reply here. I'm excited for Toy Story 5. I don't care if it's gonna be terrible. I just like all the merch that comes out. Look, me too, okay? We don't know if it's gonna be trash. If we're being honest, 4 was 4 wasn't trash. It just wasn't as good. But 4 wasn't the best. So how can 5 be the best? It's probably not gonna be good. But guess what though? We can get Mr. Potato Head merch, bro. I can dress up in a Mr. Potato costume and walk down Center City, Philadelphia and not get pulled over by the police because that's fully legal to do in America. I'm so thankful for my freedom. I just felt so patriotic, bro. This is why we need Mr. Potato Head merch. Did you see, like, oh my gosh. Yo, who said that? That was deleted user. Deleted user 1 year ago? Shout out to you, bro. Look, I love you, brother. I love you. LazyBone93 says, it's because 1 and 3 are the definition of a perfectly executed trilogy. Toy Story 3 is one of the best trilogy cappers of all time. I was hesitant for 4, but ended up loving it. Ended up loving it and thinking it to be an emotionally devastating masterpiece, without question. It was a risky movie. As someone else said though, stories end, should end. The more they keep milking the franchise, live Toy Story football, I want to see that, bro. I want to see Woody on that. The more they run a risk at bastardizing this franchise beyond repair. Basically what Lazy Bones is saying, Pixar, don't be lazy like me. Don't follow my footsteps. That's actually what my father said. He said, don't go to jail, don't do drugs or whatever. I didn't do that yet, but that might be on the plan. So I'm probably going to do that. So don't be lazy. Find something new to make because you don't want to mess it up. Which I'm not going to lie, me personally, I feel like Toy Story is too legendary to mess up. They can make 15 of these. I don't think it'll mess it up. But shoot, it ain't about me though. On to the next one. Next question. Chemical Peach 4807 says, nice, but Toy Story 5 should not exist. History Freak 30. I really wonder how freaky they are with history. But shoot, they're straight to the point. If Toy Story 5 will be good, I will forget the fourth one. That kind of speaks volumes by itself. I'm not even about to break that down. Shoot, he hated 4 so much, he'll take a 5. That's how much people love Toy Story. Shoot, they saying screw it. We got it. You know, who cares? Next reply. Yo, bro, just looking at the framing of this guy's pissed. Toy Story 4 was the most depressing movie ever. Just sheer existential nihilism. Hey, big words. What does that mean? I'm not sure. Hey, kids. Life has no lasting meaning. Your loved ones will drift apart and move on without you, and you get old and obsolete. You should cut ties with your lifelong family and spend the remaining days living vicariously through the hopes and dreams of others. I'm almost relieved they're making a Toy Story 5 because anything would be a better note to end on than what it currently is. What I'm getting from these two replies off of this Reddit question is people kind of just they don't like 4 so much that they want 5. That's what I'm getting here. And people love Toy Story so much they're like, hey, I want to get a 5. So they're not necessarily mad at 5, they're mad at 4. They're not saying 5 is going to be terrible, but they're saying why is it even continuing after 3, which I could see the viewpoint of that. But shoot, that's not what we're here for. Next reply. Let's move on. Wait, History Freak 30 got another reply. Wait, what? Is my eyes deceiving me? No, they're not. Dang. History Freak. I thought he was one and done type guy. No. He has multiple replies. I always thought Toy Story 3 should have been the last because 4 sucks. But I heard Tim Allen had an idea about 5, where the gang meets up on a journey looking for Andy and his son. I think this is a great concept and I hope Pixar considers it. The fact that Tim and Tom are back for Toy Story 5 may be a good sign. There we go, History Freak. Some passionateness out of you. I like it. To be honest, I don't think that's the theme because at D23 we got an idea of it. I don't think that's it. I mean, we truly don't know what it is for real, but so this could still be on the table, I guess. But that would be fire, bro. Imagine Toy Story, right? They go looking for Andy, right? Andy's like 46 in this movie. And they pull up to his wedding and crash it and just break everything in there and just do toy stuff. And then Andy's wife is so mad. He's like, Andy, I'm divorcing you. I hate you so much. Oh my gosh, I'm breaking up with you. Like some domestic stuff. So to teach kids not to be part of that stuff, right? And then Andy's left alone and Woody and the gang shows up and lays down by his bed in his house. Andy's a millionaire right now, by the way. He's made millions. And the toys just lay on his floor right there, just laid out. Like, you feel me? And they come back and he starts playing with toys again. And then quits his job and then becomes homeless. But at least he has Woody and Buzz on his side, though. You feel what I'm saying? That should be what the new movie is, in my opinion. Next reply. Toy Story 2 is going to ruin it. Toy Story 3 is going to ruin it. Toy Story 4 is going to ruin it. Lather, rinse, and repeat. So they're saying, shoot. People always talk trash. People didn't even want a Toy Story 3, in case you didn't know, supposedly. The critics were against it, because there was never many animated films that came out with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That wasn't a thing. So they said 2 is going to be trash. They said 3 is going to be trash. So at the end of the day, we truly don't know. Dr. Booba Fate. Hey, you got a point there, brother. I'm not going to lie. You're honest. Last and final Reddit question. Why are there so many people against the idea of Toy Story 5? Almost instinctively. Hold on, wait a second. Is that Mr. TomTom123? Look, y'all. TomTom123 was so upset. He went from the Disney chats to the Pixar chats. And I had to pick him up. I love you, TomTom. You know what I'm saying? I love how passionate you are about this. I love passion. I see the passion in your eyes, TomTom, for real. And I respect it. I'm not reading your question again, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to read the replies on this one. I don't want to read that again. I don't want to skew yap no more. Only I can yap, not you. Anthony G 1500 says, I like 4 a lot, but I don't know. I just don't know what meaningful places you have left to go with these characters for a 5. I am 100% willing to give it a chance, but they have a huge challenge ahead of them. I'm assuming he's talking about emotionally. If he's talking about physical places, they could go anywhere. Bro, they could go to Disney World. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why did they never do that? Yeah, I mean, they can physically go anywhere if they really wanted to. It's not that big of a deal. But I don't think they meant physically. I think they meant emotionally, in which they are part right. I feel like 4 kind of closed the emotional things that we didn't know about everybody. We kind of found out in that movie, and that kind of did finish it in terms of emotions. So they got a point. Anthony G, 50 on it. Facts. I'm not gonna lie to you. Head Statistician 38 says, because they are milking it, and every time they go back to it, they risk screwing up a great saga. 3 was a great ending. Most agreed, and when 4 was announced, people were nervous because they didn't want them to ruin the ending. I don't think they did, and I think it felt like a cool epilogue to the story. But the journey of Woody is done. Same with Buzz, and most of the other toys we know have voice actors who are too old or dead. And Toy Story 4 proved they don't have much to do with those characters anymore. I wouldn't mind if it was a Toy Story film with all new characters, but it probably won't be, and that makes people nervous. It is always better to want more than to get too much and get sick of it. People were excited when The Force Awakens was coming out, but now people are lukewarm on Star Wars at best. Marvel. Well, there might be a good film once in a while, but even if it is good, it isn't that exciting anymore because there's like 30 of them. Also, I would prefer they make a sequel to things that deserve it more. Personally, I liked Incredibles 2 a lot, but it felt like they could have done more with it and maybe aged the characters up or something. The thing that I would disagree with him on, he talks about that it makes people nervous and some people get sick of it, but I think when you go into that, there's plenty of people who aren't sick of it, and there's plenty of people who are nervous. So that's not really, when it comes to art and things of the sort, you can't really lean on that too much. You get what I'm saying? So if it comes to that, I get where I'm making it. But I can see how it can be a risk and things of the sort. But shoot, scared money don't make no money. And that's why they're making this movie, so they can get that bread. They're getting a bill guaranteed. Last reply and final reply, I think. Exalted 23. I fully agree with this. While I'm not excited about Toy Story 5, I'm willing to see what they come up with. People hated 4 just because it came after 3. The movie wasn't as good overall, but I don't care what anyone says. 4 was a better ending than 3. People get caught up with 3's ending because of the feels and nostalgia. And I still get teary eyes watching that ending too. But like, they didn't really solve anything. They were being put back into the same exact situation. They just turned back the clock. Bonnie will eventually get older, not play with toys anymore, and the toys will be back in the same predicament they were already in. LOL. Especially since Bonnie never really came off as much of a toy enthusiast like Andy was. Watch the first 3 movies and you see how Woody is a man of the toys, and even people. He goes out of his way to make the toys in his group happy, and to make their current owner happy. Everything he did was for the sake of others. Toy Story 4 finally asked the question of, what does Woody actually want? He spent at least 50 years making others happy, and I think 4 gave him a definitive ending that worked for him. That wouldn't just be him repeating the same crisis over and over. So with that being said, I don't mind that it's a 5th one coming, even though I feel like it should be a prequel. This person does have a point. We technically never truly saw what Andy wanted. Not Andy, sorry. What Woody truly wanted, I guess? Kinda? And 4E kind of went his own way. I was mad at him for leaving his buddies, but after reading this, that kind of changes the way I look at things in a way. Not all the way, but in a way. Because we really didn't see what Woody wanted. So that my hate for 4 is kind of a little bit faded after reading this, I'm not gonna lie. So with the 5th one coming is more so, what is it? I'm so curious what they're gonna do with that. Shoot, I don't want to down on it too much. I feel like it'll ruin the experience for me. I'm like 52 years old. Why am I talking about this anyway? I don't know. That is the end of this video. If you got some strong opinions about Toy Story 5, let me know. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know what you think of these replies in here, because I would like to know. Because I said that 3 times before, I just said it again. This kind of series about going through public forums and seeing what people think, I want to do more of them. Shoot, I can do Reddit, Twitter, YouTube comment sections, anything. If you got thoughts, put it in the comment section. If anybody even watches this, shoot, who knows? I don't know. But anyways, it's been Movies for Casuals, with your casual movie Reddit reading. And I'm out of here. If you like the video, leave a like, subscribe to me, and I'm out of here. Goodbye. Bye.